Welcome to the Bamgboshe Happy Hour. I am Paige Bamgboshe Roethlisberger.
Hi, everyone, and I'm Naomi Bamgboshe.
And today we have a special guest, Clifford Prevo of King79 Vodka. How are you, Clifford?
I'm doing great, ladies. How y'all doing?
I am doing well. I'm just really happy to have you on the show. How are you doing, Ma?
Everything's wonderful on my end. Just can't wait for our toast.
Well,
I can't wait.
We normally start the show with some icebreakers, but we're going to change things up a little bit today. Instead of asking you a series of questions, I'm going to ask you one really, really important question. So if you had the choice of being the richest man in the world for 10 years or being the most powerful man in the world for a lifetime, which one would you choose?
Oh, wow.
And why?
That is heavy. So I like this because you threw me. I would say power. I want to be the most powerful.
Okay. Yeah. Tell us why.
And the reason why I say that is hopefully the state that I'm in now wouldn't change when I get that power. Because right now I'm all about family, love, everyone winning, right? It doesn't do the world good if one side of the world is doing great and the other side is in peril. And it's just, to me, I want everybody to win and everyone to be on even playing field so we all can enjoy moments of life. So if I was powerful enough to do that, I would change that.
I love that.
I love that answer. Good.
Well thought out. So now it's definitely time for a toast.
You caught me off guard with that one. I like that.
Okay.
So we are, of course, going to toast with your King79 Vodka. I hope everyone can see it.
Yeah, turn it around a little bit more, Pay.
Yeah, well, don't let me turn it around too much.
So you want to see the line on the front. Okay.
You see it?
Okay, good.
Here we go. I had it the opposite way.
Okay.
There we go. My bad. Okay. Before we begin, Clifford, I wanted to say that, we've had great guests, of course, but you are the first guest to actually send us a complimentary bottle of your product, of your vodka.
Of course.
That's right. And
thank you. Come to somebody's house.
Thank you. And that's so sweet of you. So thank you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you guys.
Okay.
So mine's going to lead us on a toast, which is dedicated to you.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, Ma.
Ready? All right.
I got to pour it. Mine's
already poured. So.
Oh, y'all doing it the real way. Y'all doing it nice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is the way we do it. Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Okay. You ready? Now, Clifford, you don't have to be drinking alcohol, but don't you have something to drink? You got anything?
I'm just going to toast, ladies.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry, but we're going to toast without you.
Okay. I'm enjoying it. I'm watching you all.
Okay. Here's to long life and prosperity, health, wealth, and happiness. Salud.
Salud to Clifford.
Oh, man.
To Clifford and King79. Salud.
I dig it. Wow. Oh, wow. Y'all taking it up?
Oh, yeah.
I like that. Okay.
Woo.
That's how we get the party started.
All right. Okay. Now we're ready.
So Clifford, 79 Vodka is a family-owned and operated business.
Correct.
Can you tell us how it got started? And why did you choose vodka and not like tequila or rum, gin? What made you choose vodka?
Right. So we got started right before COVID hit. So by trade, I'm a business development manager for an IT company. And when COVID hit, those things are kind of looking kind of rocky. So I was talking to my wife and told her what I really love to do, which was to, have my own brand. Because I've been in the business for a little while, way back in the day, doing sales for a vodka company. And I just loved it. So things were looking crazy. Didn't know if my job was going to hold us down. And I was like, it's now and never. So I took everything we had, the money to go and invest with the distillery and get my formula out. And we started producing right in between, the hype of COVID when things are kind of going crazy. My first bottles were coming out. And the reason why I did vodka, two reasons. and this is being transparent. One, it is extremely easy to make, right? I knew the recipe, it's not expensive. I could do that and get into the door. But second was definitely, I know how to make vodka. I've never done any tequila. You know, if it's tequila, it has to be from Mexico, right? So I'm a country boy. I'm here in Texas, Alabama, Georgia. You know, I ain't in Mexico. So, so I was like, well, but it's funny that you asked that, because those are things that I want to venture into now that I have the vodka game down. I want to get into a whiskey and a cognac and a tequila, because I love everything. I mean, you see, I pretty much drink everything. You know, I have love for all the spirits out there. So.
Okay. And so what's the family dynamic? So who does what in the business? Who takes care of what?
Okay, so myself, of course, I make the vodka. Okay. And then I have my beautiful wife that pretty much does the day-to-day operations, make sure that I show up to these on time, which she's gone. So that's part of the reason why I was late too. Okay. So she keeps me lined up with all my promos and making sure when I have to travel to go to different places, she does that. Yeah. And she also keeps pretty much all of the finances in line. So when things are coming in, she handles the books, make sure we're doing good there. And now I have 3 kids. I have 2 girls and a boy, right? And they range, my boy's 13, my girl's 11, my youngest, she's 8. Now, believe it or not, those are my, what I call my daddy don't do that, okay?
Okay.
They keep me in line and what's popping and what's, you know, to do the TikToks and everything. I go to them like, hey, should I do this TikTok? No, don't do that TikTok. Do this one, you know, do that. So they kind of keep me in line what's going on with social media, what's still, you know, kind of current. So yeah, I mean, we're all working together with that. And my label, if you look at the front of the label, that represents my entire family. We can get into that whenever you guys get ready. But
yeah. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, I like that.
All right, I like that too.
So can you tell us where you got the name King79 Vodka from?
Yes. So the King79, it's a little play on words, right? And without us, you know, getting too deep into something, we'll save this for another podcast. But you know, growing up, I traveled a lot and been around a lot of people, and I never knew that, you know, being dark skinned was a thing until I came to the US and got down to, you know, my hometown and everything, and being able to adapt to that.
Where are you from?
I was actually born in Stuttgart, Germany.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was raised in Germany and kind of traveled around, and then my dad retired from the military in Alabama, where my whole family's from. We're all from Alabama.
Gotcha. Okay.
So like I said, it wasn't until then when I actually realized, okay, you know, dark skin is a thing. Like this is, you know, it's some separation going on here, right? And it was hard for me to identify, you know, and know that the royalty was in me, and I am a king. Doesn't matter if I was light skin, brown skin, dark skin, whatever it is.
Right.
So I had to find that identity in myself,
right.
and build that in myself. So that's where the king comes from, right?
I love
that. And then 79 is just the year I was born. So that I had to tell myself the day I was born, I was royalty. It doesn't matter what society thinks, doesn't matter what the world thinks.
Wow.
Color, I love that.
So that's where it came from.
Yeah,
I know you have something to say.
Oh, you know, I want to say something because with that whole thing, you know, 2 things. I know you probably haven't heard a lot of our podcasts, but I've done these kind of things before. About color.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It is. Clifford, please don't let me, you know, go too deep into this, because this really gets to me. It is about us being raped. It is about us being raped with these different shades.
Yeah.
And it breaks my heart that people let it get in their head. They're not understanding that we were identified because our ancestors were victims of rape. And these were the slave master's kids that he was letting in the house.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't the house nigga, the field nigga. It was, those your kids.
Yeah.
You understand? Those my kids. You understand? It was just that simple.
Yeah.
and on and on and on. And Caucasians are colorists among themselves. Blonde, blue eyes. What percentage of them have natural blonde and blue eyes? 5, 10?
Very
The rest is
small.
out of a bottle. Okay? They're
Right,
colorists
right,
among themselves.
I hear you.
Okay?
Yeah.
As you know, I don't want to go too deep because it just
No,
makes me so upset.
we're gonna
It
say
makes
like
me so upset.
we're gonna get into that. We're gonna I would love to
So,
come back and do
so
another.
I just love it. I just love what you said.
And I appreciate that.
Just a simple thing. Clifford, don't believe the hype. When I look at other
Yeah.
Black people, I look at them and I hear this kind of stuff, and I say to myself, "Are you out of your mind? Have you
Yeah.
lost your mind? You're embracing this product of a crime. You're embracing this.
Yeah.
I just. All right, I'm finished.
No,
it ain't about that. It's not what the show is, but
Mine had to give us a history lesson. She had
I see. And listen, we're gonna have to get.
That's
look,
all.
I know we may, I know y'all gonna do some editing and all that. So, but so me and me and Mom, we're gonna have another conversation.
We talk. Not much editing. Only if we get some dog barks or some silence. we don't edit what we say. No, right, Pay?
No, Ma's very real. She keeps it real, and I appreciate her for saying that. And Clifford, I appreciate you for bringing that subject.
I just wanted to hug you and co-sign on that. So having the awareness and intelligence to don't believe the hype. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. We are that. We are those people. We are that. So I just love it. That's all.
I love it. I thank you. Thank you.
I thank you. Go ahead, Pay. Go ahead.
Well, I was
was talking.
I know. I'm gonna change it to something. Well, I was just gonna say that. So King79 is currently sold in Houston and in Atlanta. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. Yep.
Okay.
And trying to get out to other stores, but yeah.
Okay. Well, I was gonna ask, what is the typical Houston customer compared to the typical Atlanta customer?
Well, in Houston, the market is huge. Okay. It's a huge market there, and to build the clientele there, it's a little different than Atlanta, because Atlanta has this renaissance, so to speak, that's going on here, right? It's a little different where these brands are being celebrated a lot more. So Houston is getting onto that they're starting to pick that up, but I'm killing the Atlanta market. Like they love the King79 here, and I'm transparent. I tell my story and I let them know that my brand is a legacy. Like, I want you to look at this label when I'm gone and understand that this is what this brand is standing for. It's not just so. But in Houston, we're getting there. Right? So the market is different. So the customers here are very supportive, and while we're trying to trailblaze in the Houston market, I think we'll see that in the next coming year or so. They're going to pick up on what's going on here in Atlanta, and it's going to boom. So,
Okay. So let's change things up a little bit. We're going to do some pick'ems. So I want you to tell me, which do you prefer? Happy hours or after parties?
Oh, you playing games with me now. You playing games with me. Now listen, I'm the after party guy. Okay?
After party?
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boys trip or family getaway?
Oh, family getaway all day.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, that's sweet. Okay.
Play the lotto or go to the casino?
Neither. I love my money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen,
Oh,
but I
so
tell you about
you level-headed.
coins,
Okay.
I keep my coins right here. Okay, I ain't giving them nothing. Okay?
I don't blame you. Fantasy sports or live sports?
Live sports.
Live sports. Okay, so who are your teams? Since you said that, so.
Y'all gonna embarrass me on here?
No. Listen, I'm a Steelers
like
fan.
me. You like me. I don't have no teams. I got players, but I don't have any teams.
Right. I like players too, but I'm a Steelers fan, and you see how they're doing right now.
Okay, well, see, then I could talk to you then, because I'm a Washington used to be Redskin fan.
The Commanders. Come on. Do you like the name?
No, I don't want to talk about. I understand the transition from the Redskins. When you get older, you're like, okay, wait a minute.
They should have. For sure, that name should have been going.
Yeah, that shouldn't even have,
Yeah.
but the names that they're picking now, I don't like them. College, I'm an Alabama fan. I love my Alabama Crimson Tide.
Okay.
That's where my roots are.
Okay.
And basketball, I'm a little in between because I was a Houston Rockets fan, so I lived in Houston for like 10 years.
Okay.
But my son, which I am, I'm a Rockets fan. I go see the Rockets. I love them.
Okay.
But my son, he likes the Hawks. So I've been
Oh.
watching the Hawks a little bit more and kind of, so I can spend some more time with him when he's watching his game. So I'm becoming a Hawks fan.
Okay. I like that. All right.
Yeah.
Now this is a real hard one. Cigar bar or strip club?
I have to say neither again. I'm not a big smoker, and of course I'm a married man. So
Listen, yep. I got you. That my husband better say the same thing too. So I got you.
Right. So it does not need to be the strip club.
You're right. The strip club is
right.
Okay.
And finally, afternoon nap or Red Bull and vodka, and that's King79 Vodka.
Of course, it better be. I'm gonna say Red Bull and vodka all day.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right. So what has been the biggest challenge that you faced since owning King79 Vodka, and how have you overcome the challenge?
Really trying to distinguish myself as, being different, a different brand. Because everyone thinks all vodka is the same, odorless, tasteless, whatever the case may be. And I really worked hard to get the recipe to where this thing changes with you. So if you like it neat, or if you like it in the freezer, or you like it in a cocktail, I make it to blend into that. So that cocktail that you make, you won't taste that vodka at all, right? So trying to get people to understand that this is a different brand. This is not your brand that you've been drinking all your life. Like this is a different vodka. So the way I overcome
really
that is
smooth. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
no,
it's really smooth, and that's really important for vodka because vodka can have like a really hard aftertaste, and that hits smooth. So just want to let you know that.
Yeah, and I appreciate that, and that's what I was going to get into next. Is real smooth. So if you try it in the freezer, I tell everybody, if you want to do shots of it, put that thing in the freezer and just sip it. I mean, it is delicious. Okay. So trying to get people to understand that, like, look, this is different, right?
Okay.
So getting them to taste it and take it home and try it, and that's been a little bit of a challenge. But like I said, once I get you to taste it, I got you. So
okay,
yeah.
All right.
So what's something that you do better than anybody else that that you've incorporated it into your business?
I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, what you see is what you get. So I don't put on a show. I don't do when I'm at the promo acting like whatever, like how I'm talking now, this is me in the promos. And I think a little bit of me being, traveling, I made friends with, French, Spanish, Nigerian, Indian. I got friends that I love that I call my family from all over. So I don't see strangers. I don't see people that's different. Like you got different skin tone, you got different background, but we're family. So when I meet people in my promos, I build relationships with them. So that's one thing I think I do a little different than what I've seen a lot of people do. I just don't want you to buy my product. I want you to know why you buy it and who I am,
Okay.
Yeah, you connect into your story. I love that. Okay. So if for some unfortunate reason I lost my taste buds, and this is the people who haven't tried King79 Vodka, can you describe how it tastes to our listeners?
Yes. So you're going to get, first reaction is a little bit of that 80 proof. It's going to give you that burn because it's strong. But on your palate, you're going to get a nice, smooth, and creamy, especially if it's cold, coating that's going to be a little bit refreshing for a vodka, right?
Yes.
You're going to get that. After that, you're going to get the nice sweet notes of the 100% virgin corn that I use. So you're going to get all of that mixed in one. And it's going to hit you just like that. You're going to get that little burn, then you're going to get that smoothness, and you're going to get the coat of the sweetness that's going down. And like I said, if you put it in the freezer, you're going to get that nice heavy cream kind of feeling as it's being thick, as you're drinking it. It's it's delightful. I can't deny that.
Okay, Clifford, I have a question.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna throw you
wow.
with this one. No, this is kind of a joke, but
Okay.
I have a question. How many shots can I take
Oh,
before I have to worry about having a hangover?
oh, that's a good one.
That is
Can I
that's
have
a good question.
3, 4, 5? Quit counting. Don't
Now-
worry about it.
Let me ask you this. So I'm gonna bring this back to you and I'm gonna answer your question.
For me, Naomi. Go ahead.
Okay, Naomi, what do you normally drink? Are you a whiskey lady? You a bourbon? Are you?
You know what? Up until 5 years ago, I don't think I had ever drank any brown liquor like bourbon or.
Stop.
Now I occasionally
You
have
saying
bourbon.
stop? Wait a minute. You saying stop? Wait, let's back it up.
What? Did I
I
say
said
before?
stop. I said stop to you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Great.
Okay. But I always did. You see, it became legal when I was 18. You could drink legally at 18.
Okay.
It has since gone to 21.
That's
but-
20 years ago, Mom.
But a few years ago,
Right.
when I was 18, okay, you could drink legally. And so I mostly drank wine really, I mostly drank every kind of wine and rum because you can make it into something sweet, with the pina coladas and stuff, and vodka. To make a long story short, I was never a big drinker because I always drove. Okay, I always drove,
Okay. You
God,
drive.
please.
Always drove. So I never was one who would just drink a lot, However, I always sipped. I was a constant drinker. I generally didn't refuse to drink. I always
Oh, I love it.
I always had a sip, a couple of
I love it.
cocktails.
The
Always
vodka's getting to her.
cocktails and
Thank
hors
you.
d'oeuvres. So I normally drink right now. I'll tell you what I drink now. Okay, the PS doesn't matter. Okay, let me bring it up to date. Right now, we
Don't
do
you
a
say
couple
that.
of shows.
Let Naomi finish. Let her
That's it.
finish.
We
'Cause she's doing exactly what I wanted to do.
We do 2 to 3 shows a week. Okay, so I normally drink a couple of drinks, for each show.
Before the show, during and after.
So I normally drink, I would say for the entire week, I don't drink more than 10, 12 drinks for the week. But divide that by 7 days, okay? Come on. Because I don't drink every day, okay? I don't drink every day, okay? And I only drink one drink at a time, all right? So, all right? So, but anyhow, no, I'm what they call a social drink.
Mom,
I'm just a social
he
drink.
asked you, what did you drink?
Oh, what do I drink?
Okay. This
Whatever's being served, okay?
Naomi, I'm gonna say.
Am I answering this question? I thought this question was for you, Clifford. I think I'm answering this question.
You answered the question exactly how I wanted you to ask after that first shot. I was going to see how that first shot did you. So right now,
and I had one shot, and I really only had one shot.
So we had one shot today. Is that what we saying?
That's it.
Yeah.
So far,
So based off of that,
one shot.
based off of your conversation right now, I think we're gonna leave you at 2 shots, and then you done.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
good. Yeah, I'm only gonna have one more for the next segment. Okay.
Okay. But that question that she asked was a good question because a lot of people ask me that. So you get these hangovers because one, if you drink entirely too much.
Yeah, you
or
just
two,
doing it. Okay.
2, if they do not clean the spirit well enough to get all those impurities out of it, right?
Oh wow.
And there's a way to find that out. There's a test. So when I was working with my master distiller, this guy named Pat, he taught me how to find top shelf product. So even if it's something that's $20 or it's $50, doesn't matter about the price. It doesn't matter about the advertisement. It's how they make it, right?
Okay.
So if you take a whiskey or a bourbon or a vodka, and you just take a little bit, just pour it in your hand, just a little, right? And you heat it up in your hand.
Yeah.
What you're going to do after that, you're going to take it and smell it.
Okay.
If it starts to burn your nose and it's too hard, like you can't really breathe it in,
Okay.
it's not clean, right? It's not clean. And also, if it's real oily in your hands, if it's real oily and it's not evaporating as you're heating it up,
Right.
that
not
means
good.
a lot of junk in it. It's a lot of junk that's
Yeah.
not going to be good for your body. So those are the two things. Those are two things you want to look for: is the odor, if it's too strong to smell in your hand, or if it's taking a long time to dry up, because it's alcohol, it should evaporate. Right.
Okay.
So those are two things that you're going to see. So
Okay.
if you drink, you can have 2 glasses of some trash and you'll have a hangover the next day.
I hear you.
But mine, anybody that I've done tastings at my house, private events, and we have gone through some bottles, okay?
Okay.
And I always have people stay that at my house. You never leave. You come here to drink cocktails with me, you're gonna pack your bag. I don't want people leaving because I like to serve. So we're gonna do everything. We're gonna do all the cocktails. I'm gonna test some stuff on you. No one has complained about a hangover. No one has complained about being sick or anything. And that's because I clean my stuff. Like it's good. Yeah.
That is wonderful to know. I didn't know that. And you answered one of my other questions I always like to ask. What would I expect if I visited your home? You already answered that question. That's something I usually always ask.
We don't royal carpet. That royal red carpet. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Clifford. I like that.
I love that.
Some useful information for me personally. I think I've got that little trick. Okay. Good.
So let's pretend that we're at the Super Bowl, and of course the Commanders, of course, are in the Super Bowl.
You're wrong for that. Go ahead.
So Riri is performing at the halftime show. She's gotten you a suite, you and your wife, and there's going to be 4 more celebrities that are going to be joining you. So you have to pick one from each group. We're doing another.
That Riri is Rihanna, right?
Riri's Rihanna. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Riri's Rihanna.
Okay.
So Drake or T.I.?
Oh man, T.I.
Gotta be T.I. Atlanta.
Atlanta, is that one? Okay.
Yeah.
All
got
right.
to.
Killer Mike or Stacey Abrams?
Killer Mike.
Killer Mike. Any reason why? Or you don't have to answer if you don't want to say why.
I mean, I think he's a very conscious young man. I think what he's doing, and just a very conscious guy. I think he's changing the narrative. So I like that.
Okay.
Angela Bassett or Viola Davis?
Oh. Do I have to answer that? I have to answer.
You can say neither, either, or both.
Yeah, you can. It's only 4. It's only 4. No.
See, Mom's gonna give me a way out. You gonna give me a way out. Listen,
it's only room for,
I'm old school. I gotta say this. I'm old school.
Okay.
And I love Angela Bassett. I love all the work she's done.
Okay.
However,
okay.
My girl, and these movies that she's doing now, and
you gonna go with Viola?
I gotta go with Viola.
Okay, I like that. Okay. And then final, I don't know if this is hard for you or not. LeBron James or Shaq?
LeBron James.
LeBron James? Okay.
LeBron James.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been following that guy since he was in high school. So I got a lot of respect for LeBron, what he's doing. And he's a family guy. I haven't heard anything about LeBron.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Love that.
Yeah. Oh, I love LeBron.
I like both of them, but
no contest. LeBron, hands down for me too.
Oh yeah. Okay. And since she's making me pick, I got to pick somebody. So yeah, I like Shaq. I do. I like Shaq. I'm old school. I like Shaq too.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, what's your top 3 favorite vodka cocktails?
All of them mine, of course, but King cocktail.
Of course, we keep a King, but I'm just kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have a cocktail called King Cocktail, and it's more of a tropical.
Yeah. That's the name of it.
That's the name of the cocktail. Okay.
Yeah, that's the name of the King Cocktail, and it's just cranberry, mango, pineapple, lime. It's real refreshing.
Okay.
That's one that I like. I am a classic, guy. I like it, a little, martini. Just shaking, I stirred. And then the all-time favorite that I just grew up on before I even knew what drinking was for real, back in the day was Cosmopolitan. So
okay. Oh yeah, the Cosmos are strong.
They are.
They are strong.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a whole nother story too there. My younger days.
So what meal or meals do you think pair best with your vodka?
Oh, I would say any seafood.
Seafood?
Any type of seafood, yeah, that's nice and Cajun, spicy. Because a lot of cocktails I make, they have like a little sweetness to it.
Okay.
So anything that's gonna contrast that, that Old Bay and that spice that go in there, any seafood, crab legs, lobster tail, anything like that.
Okay. I like that. Okay. All right, we're doing another hypothetical, but it's going to be real soon. So this is an after party, and of course, it's filled with celebrities, and the King79 Vodka is being served at this after party, of course. So you get to choose what table you want to sit at. So Kendrick Lamar, Dr. Dre, Eminem, or Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, or Drake?
I'm gonna sit at Drake table.
Drake table? Okay. Any reason why? You said Dre or Drake?
Dre. You did say Dre, right?
I said Dre, right? So
Dre. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit at Drake table because I grew up with NWA and all them boys, and his track record for me is just, hands down when it comes to music. I ain't gonna talk about the other tape.
Okay. All right. Okay. So Mary J. Blige and Diddy, or Timbaland and Missy?
Oh man. Timbaland and Missy.
Timbaland and Missy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Oh, okay. Oh,
they was running it. They was running it for a while. Timbaland and Missy with them beats and stuff.
Yeah.
Man, back in the day.
Oh yeah.
You thinking of North, man. You thinking of like New York. That's where she's going.
Mary J.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
I love Mary J. Missy's cute too.
I like all of them.
Real nice voice I like them all, but if I got to pick, I'm going with Mary J.
You're gonna sit with Mary J.
Oh yeah.
She's from New Jersey, New York. So
okay. Okay. You gotta rep. You gotta represent.
How about the cast of Fresh Prince or the cast of Martin?
Cast of Martin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, all day, the cast of Martin. Okay. I'm still watching Martin right now. I'm never gonna stop watching Martin. I've seen his episodes about 10 times over. Okay.
Martin will make you laugh. They will make you laugh. Oh yeah.
And finally, the cast of Friday or the cast of House Party, the original House Party.
Oh, okay. I was about to say we're talking about the original.
The original.
House Party.
House Party. Okay.
House Party. Can't nobody tell me they did not want to learn that dance routine in the kitchen when they was going against each other. Okay.
Yes. Oh,
yeah. Hands down.
Okay.
All right. So the holidays are coming up. What is it? Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. How does that look for King79 Vodka, and how does it look for you personally?
I never really gave it any, true thought about that time because it doesn't fluctuate anything far as me, far as business and campaigning and what I do. I kind of stick to my market, meaning I'm looking for the drinkers. I'm not really big on the holidays and what's fluctuating. Just give me the drinkers. So if I gotta do more promos, I do more promos, but I don't really theme it out or anything like that.
Okay. Yeah. Do you and your family have any type of family or holiday traditions that you want to share?
Actually, we don't. We don't. We're like, how do you say? We're more of a conscious type of everything that we do and what we practice, we try to find out the background and the origins to things. And if it does not align with what we feel, we don't participate. We don't knock anybody else. I teach my kids to dig into stuff and see, why do we do this? Where did it come from? And that's a lot of how I'm raising what I call the royal family. We're thinking a little bit outside of the traditions of this America that we live in, or just the world, you know.
Yeah.
I think things are changing. Yeah, things are changing. So I'm giving them both sides of the world to pick from right now.
I like that. Okay, that's
Me
different.
too. Me too.
What is your must-see TV show, or do you have a must-see TV show right now?
I really don't. I do not watch TV unless I'm watching Martin. Unless I'm, sitting down at the end of the day. Yeah, my whole routine. I was just talking to my wife about this because she was like telling me how I need to relax a little bit and everything. But I'm just like, look, I'm trying to build this for my kids, right? So
right.
So she has a couple shows that she watched, like Frasier and Fresh Prince. We watch that, and we do at dinner time. We watch Fresh Prince and Martin and stuff with the kids. But I really do not watch TV unless I'm just done for the day and it's 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. I may watch something and fall asleep, but
Do you ever go to the movies?
I do. I love the movies.
Oh.
And the last movie I seen was, I'll let y'all guess.
The Viola Davis movie?
Viola Davis.
You know it.
Okay.
And I gotta go watch. I have to go see. We haven't seen it. I've heard that it was phenomenal. And I heard it was amazing in it.
Oh yeah. I took my daughters. My son came too, of course. We all came, we went as a family, but I wanted my daughters to really see that. Like, look.
Okay.
Look at all this melanin. Look at this. Okay. So yeah, that was the last movie that we saw. It was great.
Okay. All right. So I mean, this question, I don't know. Would you ever go on a reality TV show solo or with your family, or even a game show? If so, which one?
Yeah. I wouldn't do a reality TV show. I just wouldn't do that.
Okay.
But we actually were on the game show. We did Family Feud, me and my family. So
you did Family Feud?
Oh,
yeah, we almost won that thing too. We almost won.
Oh wow! I wish we could see it. Like, do you know the episode, or?
I have to find the episode. This is like a couple years back. It still airs though because it was a good episode, and Steve Harvey, got to meet him, and he was, really, loved our energy and everything. So he was like, man, this one's gonna be in rotation, and it has been. It's been like it's been like more than that. It's way before COVID, so maybe like 3-4 years ago we did this episode. Okay. But it's still airing like today. People still call me like, man, I know he was on Family Feud. It was me, my wife, my sister, my 2 sisters, and my brother-in-law. We were all on the episode. Okay. Acting and boom.
And the Prevo family?
The Prevo family, yeah.
We're gonna Google it and put a link.
And if I find an episode before you do, I'll let you know what it is. I completely forgot about it. But yeah, we were on the game show.
Okay. Oh, all right. Okay, so this question is, I think this is an important question. What is the most important lesson that you want to teach or pass on to your kids and your future grandkids, from this entire process?
Wow. So if you look on my bottle, at the bottom of the bottle where the lion is, you'll see a scroll that it does not have any words on it. Okay. You can see that. I know it's probably kind of hard right now, but
yeah, I see.
So at the bottom of that scroll has no words on it. And
okay.
What I'm teaching my kids, and hopefully they will pass down to their kids, is no one can write your story but you, right? Mm-hmm. That's what that unwritten scroll means, that you tell your own story. What do you want to be? What do you want to do? How far you want to go? Don't let your skin or anything else limit you to what you can be, right? Mm-hmm. And I am pushing that on my kids right now, and to think outside the box. Don't do what everyone else is doing.
Right.
Don't do what the world is doing just because it's this or it's that. Like, no, find out, research, learn, and then you put yourself in a situation to where you're making your own decisions. And that is what I've been teaching my kids. Like, be leaders.
I love that. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that. I thought that I really like that. Really good. Ma, do you have any questions that you want to ask?
No, I don't have anything else. No, you've answered, my number one question that I always ask, which is what would happen if I, was invited to your home, and what would I expect? What would you be proud of? And, just what kind of vibe and atmosphere, would it be? And you've answered that. And you said red
Y'all
carpet,
be family.
and we do our tastings, and I wouldn't want to leave.
Yeah, y'all would be. I'm telling you, y'all, especially the energy that I'm feeling now with you two on here. Like I'm loving this. This is what I was talking to you about earlier. Like I love the dialogue and the back and forth and just having this open conversation. It's just love, it's all love right here. So when I get people like that in my area, my space and time, oh yeah. Y'all go through my TikToks and my Instagrams. They're like telling me you need to just put your bottles on there and take pictures. I'm like, no, I want you to see my family when we playing whiz together, when we cooking, when we laughing.
You play whiz?
You got her. Don't get her excited.
Oh, listen, we do a whiz tournament every year.
Did I hear whiz?
We do a whiz tournament every year now.
These young people, I'm surprised you said whiz. These young people, they just only want to play spades. I'm like, what is wrong with y'all? That's a dumbed down version of whiz. Why are you playing spades? What's wrong with y'all? Right?
Yeah.
Trump always spades. You whiz, put something in it. Put some fun in it. Learn how to dig, right?
I'm telling you, that's how we do it.
We do it
every year.
My whole family, we were whistologists. Oh, yeah.
We do it every year.
I love this. I love this.
So Clifford, you were an amazing guest. You're just really sweet. And, thank you for just kind of opening up to us and telling us about your product. Before you go, can you please tell everyone where we can find King79 Vodka, and also what's next for you? Wow. And where do we follow you? All those things.
Okay, well, great. So, of course, I'm going to come with Atlanta. You come here to any major wine and liquor store here in Atlanta, Georgia. You can find me in Total Wines and Local Vine and Lucky's and Georgia World of Beverage, all those big places, right? And if you don't see me in there, just ask for your boy. Ask for King79. They will get me in there, right? Okay. And then in the Houston market, I'm going to pick up at this place called Quotes. It's a nice little lounge bar there. They're the first ones. Yeah, it's called Quotes.
Okay.
It's a Black-owned restaurant bar. And beautiful place. I just met with them about a couple weeks ago in Houston. They're going to take me on, and it's another store called M&T Liquors that is taking me on. So, like I said, we're still growing that Houston market, but if you're in Atlanta,
wonderful.
You can find me pretty much at any store there. So, what's next? I am going to come out with a nice tequila. I'm working on that right now. And I'm working on a whiskey. So I would love to come back when those things launch and they're to perfection, and introduce them on your platform here. So that'll be next. I want to have a couple other brands coming out. King79 Vodka on Instagram, King79 Vodka on TikTok, and that's where you'll find me.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Well,
wonderful.
Thank you so much. Like I said,
thank you guys.
Of course, you've been an amazing guest, and everybody,
And I feel like I've learned something. I've actually learned something. I'm going to do the impurity test. Yes, I am. Yeah. I'm going to do the impurity test, rub it together, and I'm also going to put some shots in the refrigerator or freezer?
In the freezer. The freezer.
Okay, because I haven't done that. So I'm going to do that as well. Yeah, okay, good.
So thank you, Clifford, and everybody. Be safe, and thank you so much, guys.
Bye.
Thank you guys so much.
We enjoyed you.